Welcome to Newport Living and Lifestyles. I'm Kristen, and joining us today is Kim Fuller of Kim Fuller Photography. I know you have some other things, but you're also a SIREN co-op member.
I am, and very excited to be.
Yeah, how long have you been a member?
Wow, I almost from the beginning, because it hasn't been quite a year yet that it's been around, but yeah, I came in pretty early, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah, well, welcome to the La Sirena
Thank you.
SIREN Cooperative series, and which is a little bit more on the personal side, but we'd like an overview of your business.
Yeah.
To get to know you a little bit better.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me, because I've been following you for a long time.
Oh, thank you.
My business has been evolving. I've been a photographer for 30 years, but I'm starting to use my photography along with mindfulness to help women really see who they are. And so I do everything from empowerment shoots, branding shoots for their businesses, and trying to capture something that they feel is authentic to them. And so we get away from sort of that stagnant, coffee cup on the white bed kind of business shot, because that's really not everyone. And so I'm trying to pull out something in them that they feel attracts the kind of clients that they want to work with, first of all. I really feel like the more authentic we can be, the more our life can feel a little freer, especially in our businesses. So I do that, and then along with that, a little mindfulness coaching, along with the photo shoots, as well as just separately. So, yeah.
So with all of your background and your diverseness, what are some of the hobbies on the side or activities that inspire you or get lost in?
Yeah, so I study Buddhism, so I do a lot of reading and try to listen to a lot of YouTube videos from various monks and teachers. So that's a lot of work, but I love it. I'm just kind of a nerd in the analytical side of the life, so Buddhism's very analytical.
Buddhist.
I know, imagine that. Well, Buddhism's very analytical. At least Tibetan Buddhism is. There's a lot of layers to it, and so it gets me really thinking. And then meditation along with that.
Yeah.
But I really love just going out and hiking in the woods and being on the water as much as possible and just sitting and being.
Is that your favorite thing about Aquidneck Island?
Oh my God, yes. That hour between 5 and 7 or 8 p.m. when the sun's going down, my husband and I just get the chair out, we get our snacks, we go down to the beach, and it's like a big exhale. I just love it. That's my favorite thing about living near the beach, is you can just pop down there in a second.
Nice.
Yeah,
so what are some of the things in life that have made you who you are today, that have motivated you?
Yeah, I would have to say my kids more than anything, my own children. And they just, this generation is so smart to me. I just think they have a lot of tools at their fingertips and they're using them really well. My youngest son is adopted, and he has inspired me in a different way than my other kids did, because he came from such a tough beginning, which I did not have at all. So I didn't really know a lot about that kind of thing. So he's particularly motivated me. So much so that I wrote a book and did a TED Talk about him.
You did write a book. What is the name of the book?
The book is called Finding, and it brings in my whole Buddhist practice and how that helped me get through the whole adoption / issues that my son had.
Wow.
Yeah, our son had. I always say that, but
changing
the whole family.
People's lives, even in the household. So would you say that there's any 3 women in the world, in your life, that have helped you become the person you are today?
Yeah, like you said, and I know in a previous interview that I watched, my daughter inspires me every day.
Okay.
She's so creative, and she's a go-getter. She doesn't let anything, like you said,
fear.
Very little fear.
Okay.
And she battles a touch of anxiety, but she's really learned to overcome that. And I'm very proud of her for doing that. And she looks for tools to do it.
She has a great role model.
Yeah, thank you. And I really love Alexandria, I always mess up her name, Ocasio-Cortez, the new U.S. representative. She's the Hispanic woman who came from literally working in a restaurant, grassroots, and became a U.S. representative. And she is kicking butt. And I love her because she didn't let the fact that she came from a grassroots organization or worked in a restaurant to stop her from making change in the world.
Yeah.
So I really admire her.
She's motivated.
Yeah. And then I would say my grandmother, because I think that she was from that generation where women didn't necessarily have careers, but she was a legal secretary, and I think if it had been this time now, she would have been a lawyer for sure.
Oh wow!
Yeah, she was a
strong woman.
She would get dressed every day with the pin and the buttons and do the whole thing.
I love
yeah,
that.
It was great. She was very inspiring.
So if you were going to look back at yourself as younger, what would you give yourself an advice?
Wear more bikinis. Because something's
Let it
happening.
go. Let it
Something
go.
is happening with this body, and I'm just not recognizing it. So I'm saying, wear more bikinis, girl, and show it while you got it.
I love that. Thank you for joining
yeah,
us
you know,
today.
let's get real, right?
You know, it doesn't. We don't get any younger over here, do we?
No, and I love my body for what it serves me and how it's raised help me get my kids and the whole thing. But yeah, wear more bikinis.
High five on that. Well, thank you so much for joining us
My
today.
pleasure.
And we hope to learn more about you in the near future. And we look forward to seeing you on Newport Living and Lifestyles.